Hey everyone, welcome. I believe I am live now. If not, I guess I'm just talking to myself, but that certainly wouldn't be the first time. So, anyway, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I haven't had a live stream in a little while now, and I thought it'd be really fun to come back and host one with you right here, right now, and just kind of check in and see what's going on with you and let you know what's going on out there in the world. So, I'm going to get into the chat here. Give me just a second, and I'll get in there and I can answer some of your questions. So feel free, if you are here, leave any comments or questions you have down below, and I will do my best to answer all of them for as many of you. So here's the thing, though. As you can see, I'm a one-man band tonight. So if you leave a question down below and I don't answer it to you or I can't get to it, please, don't be offended. I'm just doing what I can to help you out during this time. So I will do my best to answer as many questions as possible, but I may not be able to get to all of them. So hang on just a second here. Let me get into the chat and let me see what's going on. Maybe I'm still talking to myself. I really don't know yet. We'll see here. The truth will be told in just a second, right? Actually, I have kind of a funny story in just a second. I can tell you. Hang on a second here. Oops, hang on. All right, here I am. Give me a second. So this is kind of funny. It's actually kind of awkward and a little bit embarrassing, but this is just pulling up here for a second now. Hang on. Hang on one second here. Sorry. Still working on it. Okay. So this is actually kind of funny. Let me take a second to tell you this. So when I do a live stream, you have to go through these steps in the back end of YouTube to actually get a live stream cooking and everything set up and everything. And it asks for the title of the video, and it asks all these other different things. You have to answer some questions and go through these different prompts. Well, at one of the stages, it says next. So I haven't done a live stream in a little while. I hit next. Well, as I'm sitting here like this with my device down like this, I push next, and all of a sudden, with no warning, it's like, smile for a picture, and it took a picture of me, and I'm like, well, I didn't really want a picture of me staring down like this, so I was like, now what do I do? And I didn't know how to change it, so I canceled the live stream, and I just ended everything and had to start over, but so if you were here just a few minutes ago and you saw that one start, it's actually a picture of me looking down or looking really weird, so I don't know, kind of awkward and kind of funny at the same time. All right, let me, where am I here? Kind of awkward, but kind of funny at the same time. All right, let's see. Oh, hey, who's this? Nice. Garen? Hey, Garen, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, nice to see. There's a couple people here. Nice. Oh, Patricia, hello. Bruce, hey. Nice. Yeah, that's a good question. So first off, I saw a couple questions in there already. Somebody asked, are we getting another stimulus check? All right, here's the thing. That's still up in the air right now. Believe it or not, it is still up in the air right now. Here's the deal. The House of Representatives is back in session right here, right now. In fact, they're probably doing something right now. And when I say probably doing something, we can use those words lightly. Doing something could possibly be just sitting around. Seriously, I don't know what they're doing. I haven't checked in on them in quite a while, but as I reported in my last couple videos earlier today, this morning, and then again this afternoon, I said that they are back today, right here, right now. They're working on things, and they're supposed to be voting on the budget resolution, which will open up the parameters and open up the permissions to start moving forward with the budget reconciliation. So this is the next package where we would expect them to add a fourth stimulus check if there just so happens to be one. Here's the thing. Is it just me, or does everybody else see what else is going on around the world and in this country right now? If they were doling out stimulus checks last year and early this year with everything going on, I guess it's a little bit confusing why they're not coming out once again with all of this madness that's going on right now. I mean, I've been looking at some of the COVID stuff that's going on down in the southern states, and again, it is really wild right now, right? I mean, wild not being a good word. I mean, it's really kind of a bad situation, right? So kind of scary stuff out there going on right now, but it's kind of weird that, over the last 18 months or so, or basically the last year, from basically early 2020 until early 2021, they gave us 3 stimulus checks with everything going on, and now it's equally as bad, in some instances even worse. And now they're acting like, oh, everything's great. It's like, where have you guys been? You know what I mean? So as far as stimulus check number 4, realistically, we're going to start to see many more of these proposals that'll be added into the reconciliation bill here, like literally starting very soon here. We've seen a few hit the table already, but realistically, once this budget resolution passes, which could happen tonight, if they get it done tonight, and or tomorrow or sometime this week, whenever, like I said in my videos this morning or earlier today, don't hold your breath because they continue to get delayed so much with everything going on. But when we get further information on this and the whole thing is passed, then I anticipate there's going to be like the floodgates will open up and there will be proposals all over the place for this reconciliation bill. It's kind of what I anticipate. So as far as stimulus check number 4, technically we're still waiting for the official announcement of it. If there happens to be one, I honestly have said so many times, I would be 100% shocked if they do not send out a fourth one. And I don't think it's going to be a fourth one sent out to everybody like they did this last time, like 283 million people. I don't think it's going to be that widespread. I think it's going to be more highly focused on the lower income. That's just kind of my perspective on this whole thing because, you know, realistically, the higher income people right now, they don't need it. I mean, we've seen the studies time and time again. Those are the people that don't need it. It's the lower income, like $50,000 and less are the ones who really need it, according to the studies. So, yeah, good question. This question is, are the politicians giving any explanation as to why there's extended between the next stimulus check? That's not exactly what you said. It's something like that, but no, of course not. No, they're politicians. They don't give explanations. No. Yeah, right. But no, that would be really nice if they gave some kind of explanation, but no, they're not going to do that. And unfortunately, we probably won't get any answers, you know what I mean, from them as far as like explanations why things are taking so long. That's just how it goes. Things are just very slow, especially in the world of politics. We know it's just like very slow, right? This is a good question. This person is saying you're in California. Do I think you're going to get a $1,400 or $2,000 stimulus check and you're on Social Security? Well, here's the thing. I guess my question would be, are you referring to a fourth stimulus check or are you referring to stimulus check number 3, like the $1,400? If you're referring to stimulus check number 3, I would say you should have already received it, the $1,400. Yeah, you should have already gotten that one. So, of course, I don't know your exact situation, but you should have already received the $1,400. When it comes to stimulus check number 4, if there just so happens to be one, I would say pretty much everybody that is lower income that got it the first 3 times, or even the 3rd time, stimulus check number 3, I would say, yeah, for sure, you'll probably be totally eligible. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for the nice messages. Yeah. Hello. Hey, Amber Kearns, thank you for the nice message. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Yeah, so hello, everyone. Thank you so much for all the nice messages. I really do appreciate it. It's nice to see that there are some people here. I thought I was maybe talking to myself for a while there, but no, this is nice. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah. Jeffrey, hello. CC, hello. Hello. Susan, thank you. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, so really nice messages. So yeah, the House of Representatives is supposed to be checking this out right now, and they're supposed to be, like I said earlier, probably going through this voting process tonight is what I've seen in some reports, but I've also seen another report that said tomorrow. So, I mean, what's it going to be? I saw 2 reports that said they'll be voting this evening. I saw another one that said tomorrow. So, you know, like really what's it going to be? But either way, today, regardless of what's going on right now, they are actually meeting right here, right now. In fact, I did see they were going through some procedural votes earlier. Nothing of any really substance, nothing like too crazy to talk about. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Hello. Yeah, nice. Yeah, this is so crazy. It's fun to be back with a live stream. I see a lot of nice comments and people are saying, hey, it's nice to be back for a live show. Yeah, I agree. Cool, right? Live without a studio audience. No, there's no one here. Totally by myself. Yeah. No live studio audience here, but that'd be fun too, right? Well, I mean, live as in like not really like in the room with me, but you know. Yeah, all of you are here though. Yeah. Carla, thank you. Pat Worthington, thank you. Yeah, no, I totally agree. As far as the SSI race, who's this? Tracy, yeah. No, I totally agree with you. It would be really nice to get that SSI Restoration Act moving in place. Here's the thing, we've been hearing about this for so long now. I continue to come across updates, I would say probably 3 days per week. I see different information on this SSI Restoration Act. We've covered it in multiple different videos here on the channel, so you probably know what I'm talking about. But that's the one where they want to raise benefits for SSI beneficiaries up to the federal poverty line, $1,073 per month. And then, oh, by the way, that's like my calculation. But of course, their calculations are always a little different than ours. But it'd be within a few dollars of that anyway, pretty close. And they also want to remove the marriage penalty, which would be a really good one. I've seen a lot of comments about that one saying, I can't believe that they are penalizing us for being married or wanting to get married. And then, of course, they would also raise the resource limits as well to $10,000 as an individual or $20,000 as a couple. Because as you know right now, as somebody on SSI, you can't have very much money saved, can you? Otherwise, they penalize you by like reducing your benefit a ton. And it's not like a couple dollars. They really hammer your benefits if you have too much money saved. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. Something about that program doesn't, that part of the program, it just simply doesn't make any sense to me. The program is there to help people out, but then they punish you if you have too much money saved? I don't know. Something about that seems really weird. I feel like, why punish people if they're trying to get ahead and, stick some money away for a rainy day or something? I don't know. I just feel like that kind of behavior should be almost rewarded. Seriously. I mean, like, if that's the program, if I were the head of it, I'd say, hey, if you can save $10,000, we'll give you an extra $5 just because you did a good job. You know what I mean? Or something like that. I don't know. I feel like it should be a reward program rather than a penalty program, right? So yeah. But yeah, the SSI Restoration Act, I keep coming across different updates on that, a few times per week. And for the most part, I haven't brought you a whole lot of updates lately, simply because everything that I see on it lately is basically just the same stuff. It's the same old thing I've been reading for like 3 weeks now. So it's like, okay, still waiting for the next update. Yeah, we're doing well. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate the nice messages. Yeah, all is well. Yeah. Yeah, yep. Hello, Suzanne Smith. Oh, hey. Tony from Puerto Rico checking in. Hey, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you are having some fun times down there in the islands. Yeah. This is a good one. I apologize, I'm not catching your name, but you're asking how long is the IRS going to be struggling with getting the child tax credit payments out? That's a good question. I saw that about the child tax credit payments. Those were supposed to be sent out as direct deposits this month, just like every month. And for some reason, they're mostly going out as paper checks this month in August. So yeah, a lot of paper checks going out this time. So again, that's going to delay it by probably, I don't know, a week, 10 weeks, or not 10 weeks, sorry, 10 days, 2 weeks maybe, something like that. Oh, nice. Okay, nice, Mike. Nice. So Mike Wagner gave a quick update there. They're on their way to passing the bill, it sounds like. So yeah, here's the thing. If they happen to pass it as soon as, like when we're on the live stream like this, I will probably get a bunch of notifications. So it'll probably be like, going wild in my ear. So as soon as I can get that information, as soon as we get that information on it, I'm sure I'll get notifications almost immediately, and I can just report it to you right here, right now. If it just so happens while we're here together, that'd be great. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Oops, hang on. Vote passed. Hang on. Yeah. Crystal Coachman, hey, thanks for being here. Okay. Dennis Mahoney is asking, do senior citizens get the stimulus check? Yeah, here's the thing. About stimulus check number 4, again, if there just so happens to be one added into the next package, I would anticipate it would be focused on lower income individuals, and probably if you received, here's the thing. I would probably anticipate it's going to be something similar to anybody earning under about $50,000 or something like that, around there. That's kind of what I would anticipate. Because as I said earlier, we've seen with all the studies, the lower income people are the ones who need it the most. So I'd probably bet that, Maybe $50,000 is the line in the sand. We don't know what that's going to be. Maybe it's $75,000 like they did last time. We don't really know. But again, if you receive stimulus check number 3 or even the other ones, I would say, yeah, probably. You'll probably get it if there just so happens to be one. But of course, we don't know any of those parameters quite yet, right? So we're still waiting on a lot of the different aspects of this reconciliation bill to be released. I mean, we have the big headliners that are in there, like the expansion of the child tax credit, expansion of Pell Grants. We have paid family and medical leave we have in there. We have expansion of Medicare, as in adding hearing, dental, and vision, as well as lowering the eligibility age to 60. Kind of those are basically the headliners that are in there right now. Oh yeah, and climate. There's some money in there for climate. Honestly, I don't know anything about the climate because I haven't researched it. I don't look into the climate stuff. I want to do whatever kind of really directly impacts everybody here in the channel. So yeah. I don't really look into the climate stuff just because I feel like, I want to figure out what's best for everybody in this community. Corey's calling me right now. That's really weird. So maybe she doesn't know I'm on a live stream? I don't know, but Corey's calling me right now. I kind of feel like I should answer it, but that'd be awkward, wouldn't it? Yo, Corey, leave a comment down below. Maybe I'll see it. I'm not sure why she's calling me. Unless there's something going on with the video or something, but I haven't seen anything, so I think we're probably good here. She probably just doesn't know that I'm on a live stream right now. She's funny. The American Rescue Plan? No, that was the one back in March. I'm not talking about the American Rescue Plan. I've referenced it a little bit in this video, but no, I'm mostly talking about this big one that they're talking about right now, the $3.5 trillion reconciliation bill, which is called, what is this one called? Forgot. The American Jobs Plan, American Families Plan. Yeah, the American Families Plan. That's what this one's called. Yeah. 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 Hello, Don Watts. Yeah. All right. Hang on. Still getting through all this. Yep. Sorry, everyone. I'm doing my best to get through all the comments, but obviously I'm really backed up right now. I'm really backed up. Yeah. Yeah. People are saying you better answer the phone call and say hi to Corey. Well, I actually didn't answer the call. I just let it ring. So she'll find out. Actually, realistically, what's probably going on is she's probably wondering, Matt, you missed your 7 o'clock upload. What happened? And I'll be like, I'm right here. Didn't miss anything. Yeah. Yeah. I like the name. This person's name is Flush My Toilet. They're asking, why do they always give Social Security the shaft? That's a good question. Honestly, it seems that way, doesn't it? It seems like the lower income, especially people living on a fixed income, kind of always get, as Flush the Toilet says, get the shaft. I totally kind of agree with that. It seems that way. It's really unfortunate. It's a really sad situation, but based on everything that's happened over the last year and a half, it certainly seems that way that, every time that one of these stimulus checks is distributed, everybody gets the money, and then Social Security beneficiaries are like, what about us? Has anybody thought about us lately? And then like a week later, 2 weeks later, or like in the stimulus check number 3 situation, it was almost a month later that finally the wave for Social Security, SSDI, SSI, VA, RRB finally went out, right? Yeah. So, yeah, sad. Yep. Right. Mm-hmm. Hello. Yes. So this person's asking, in reference to stimulus check number 4, you heard that it's $2,000. Yeah, there's a lot of rumors going around. Well, not rumors. It's not rumors. There's a lot of talk going around about a $2,000 stimulus check. In fact, we've had many people out of Congress calling on a $2,000 stimulus check. Actually, those reports, I actually have them sitting right here. I have a stack of letters right here. I can show you them, in fact. So this is all the letters that I show you and that my wife and I read to you in our videos here. I mean, check this out. This is all these different letters. I keep a stack right here because I want to always have reference to them. But within this stack of letters right here, there are 3 of them that actually have all of that information in there from those letters that were submitted, 53 members out of the House sent the letters calling on a $2,000 stimulus check. 21 senators, $2,000 stimulus check. Also, the 7 members in the House Ways and Means Committee, again, more stimulus checks. So yeah, but the question was, did Congress get a raise? I did see something about, okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't exactly read this article because when I saw the headline the other day, I thought, you know what? I'm not going to read that because it's just going to irritate me. But it was talking about Nancy Pelosi made an announcement talking about how staffers should get a nice big pay raise. And I just thought, oh, yeah, just what everybody wants to know right now is, everybody getting a nice big raise while, American people are struggling so much right now. So, yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, Cindy Webb. Hey, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Corey, I'm sure, is probably wanting to say hi. Yeah. Kim, hi. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah. Andrew, thank you for being here. Yeah. So Harrison is asking, is the American Families Plan supposed to be passed today? So no, not fully passed today. No. Hang on one second here. Oh. Okay. Sorry. Who's that? Okay, yeah. They said that the video's doing good. All right, perfect. So what was the question again? Oh, yeah. Harrison is asking, is the American Families Plan supposed to be passed today, and is it supposed to be coming in the next couple days here? So no, not fully passed. In fact, the House of Representatives is supposed to be voting on the budget resolution either tonight or tomorrow or whenever they get to it. Again, I could check. I mean, maybe it already happened and I just missed it so far because I'm on here or, whatever. But they're supposed to be passing the budget resolution, which would actually unlock the privileges to continue moving forward with the budget reconciliation. So once they get that opened up, then they can start technically fully moving forward with the budget reconciliation. And then that's going to be the big package. So as I said the other day in one of my videos, October 1st is the line in the sand that Nancy Pelosi has drawn saying she wants to have this thing done. Both of the packages passed by October 1st. Well, that's only 5 weeks from now. Yeah, that's only 5 weeks from now. So they have a lot on their plate between now and then. By the way, the end of September is also the end of the fiscal year for the government as well. So October 1st starts their new fiscal year. Meanwhile, they need to figure out their next budget before October 1st. So they have a lot going on. Yeah, I mean, they have a ton on their plate right now. Yeah. Somebody's asking if I think the Afghan withdrawal will affect the chances of a fourth stimulus check. Honestly, I have no clue about that. I'm not really sure. I'm not even sure if they're correlated. I would say they're probably not even correlated, realistically. I would say what would mostly affect the fourth stimulus check, I would say the biggest factors are mostly this COVID business going on. I'm just saying because that has the biggest impact to economic shocks, like shocks going through the economy, right? As in, if this Delta variant continues to spread like at the rate that it is, and we potentially start to see shutdowns or lockdowns even in certain areas of the country, or I mean, honestly, I don't really think a full countrywide lockdown or nationwide lockdown is going to be coming. But let's just say if there's something like that were to happen again, well then, yeah, I mean, obviously we would need more stimulus because everyone would be in these situations where, if business is shut down, industries are shut down, things like that, then yeah, I mean, that's exactly what prompted the stimulus checks in the first place, was all these lockdowns business. So I would say that would be the biggest factor, just in my opinion, by the way, that would be like the next biggest factor for additional stimulus checks. And as of right now, this Delta variant is apparently running wild, right? And again, I just want to make it very clear, I'm not taking sides with this whole virus thing. I know it's very controversial. I'm not taking either sides. I'm just letting you know what's going on based on the information that we're getting, right? So I'm certainly not here to persuade people. I'm not here to try to get you to, lean either way. I'm not doing that at all. I'm just simply saying this is the information that we've been told, and this is kind of what we're finding with the research that I'm doing anyway. So, yeah. Right. Yeah. So, right. Thanks. Stony Shields, I think. Thanks. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'm glad you like the show. I'm glad. Thank you. That's nice of you. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Perfect. Mike Wagner's down there in the comment section. Helping me out. Thank you. I appreciate it. Giving some updates. Yeah. Yeah. So this is a good question. So you said who's this? Wade 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 King. You say that you receive SSI and hang on, sorry, what'd you say? Oh, you receive SSI and SSDI. Does your first one get a raise, as in SSI? That's a good question. So when it comes to SSI, so, okay, here's the thing. I've talked about this in other videos. Let me kind of back up for just a second. So when you get both benefits, as in SSI and or SSI and Social Security of some kind, whether it's retirement benefits or SSDI benefits or something like that, they call it concurrent claims. In other words, you're getting both benefits simultaneously. So basically what happens when you get both benefits like that is one benefit, as in the disability benefit, is small to the point where you could probably, it's under the $794 that you would get from SSI. So provided your resources and your income are low enough, you could also get SSI on top of your SSDI payment. So I hope that makes sense, to bring you up to the $794 each and every month, which is what SSI is. So Wade is asking, since you get SSI and SSDI, would you get a raise on the SSI? Well, here's the thing. They haven't exactly laid out a plan for how this would happen with concurrent claims like this for people who have both benefits. I haven't seen any updates as far as the Ssi Restoration Act when it comes to people who have both benefits. But what it would look like is, or what I would anticipate anyway, is maybe you would get a raise and like you'd still get both benefits, or maybe you just get a raise on your SSI, and just to bring you up to that new level. I mean, honestly, I'm not really sure how they would actually start moving forward with that as far as both benefits when they have concurrent claims. I'm just being totally real with you. I'm not really sure how they're going to approach that. I haven't seen any updates with it, but that's kind of an interesting question as far as people who receive both benefits. I'm not really sure. I'm just being totally real with you. I'm not really sure how they would do that as far as raising one and then still keeping the other, or like what would be their plan? Not really sure. As soon as we get more information on that, of course, I'll let you know. But yeah. Yep. Sharon. Hey, Sharon. Thanks. I appreciate it. Uh-oh. Hang on. Something started just talking in my ear. Hang on. Yeah. Oh, look who it is. It's Thomas Dubé, or Dubé. Thomas, either way. Thanks for being here. It's great to see you. Thomas has been around for a very long time. So, hope you're doing well, Thomas. Thanks for checking in. I just came across your name right there. That's funny. Thomas. Yeah. Yeah. Valerie. Yeah. Yeah. Paula, thank you. I appreciate it. I will do that. Thank you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. They certainly do like to take their time. Tracy, yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Oh wow, that's a good question. Pam. So Pam Morgan, I believe your last name is Morgan. Pam, you're saying that you're on SSI and you still it looks like you're looking at the Get My Payment tool, it seems like. Hang on. Not processed. Okay. So Pam, you're saying that you must be going on the Get My Payment tool. Honestly, I'm not even sure if that thing updates anymore. So here's the interesting thing about the Get My Payment tool. So usually the Get My Payment tool operates for about, I don't know, 3-4 months or something like that after stimulus checks are distributed. And then basically they just stop updating the thing. That's what's happened with the last few stimulus checks. I'm not even sure if that thing updates anymore. So if you're still checking it and it hasn't updated, yeah, it's probably not even working anymore. But as far as SSI and you have not received your stimulus check yet, I'm guessing you're talking about the $1,400 from stimulus check number 3 back in March. Here's the thing. If you haven't received it yet, Believe it or not, the IRS can and is still sending out $1,400 stimulus checks. So there could be a situation in which you could possibly still be receiving it. By the way, they have through the entire year of 2021 to get these payments out. So through December 31st, they can still send these payments out. But here's the thing: if you don't get it, you would probably need, well, here's what you would probably likely need to do. Of course, I don't know your situation, so I can't give you tax or accounting advice or financial advice or whatever. I'm just letting you know, like, simply these are the steps that the IRS tells people to do in order to get their stimulus check. They say you need to file a tax return. So that's what they've been saying for quite a while now. So for some reason, if it does not come through at any point during 2021, you would probably need to file a 2021 tax return in early 2022 and claim the recovery rebate credit, which would then be the $1,400 that you would get at that time. Unfortunately, that would be in probably about February or early March of 2022 by the time that money would actually come through. So you can't file a 2021 tax return yet. You have to wait until 2022 in order to do that. And you said that you're on SSI. So if you're on SSI, by default, you're probably not filing a tax return each year anyway, right? Just because your income is low enough, you don't need to. You know, most people that receive SSI or even Social Security don't file tax returns simply because you don't need to because your income is low enough, right? So if that's the situation, and the only other situation I could think of is maybe you were claimed as an adult dependent and you didn't know about it. That's actually, unfortunately, something that is very common. With these stimulus checks, people who maybe know your Social Security number say, hey, I'm going to claim Pam as my dependent and I'm going to grab her $1,400. You know what I mean? This is something that has been kind of widespread with these stimulus checks because people know all they need is basically your Social Security number and they can claim you as a dependent. Once they claim you, they get the money on your behalf rather than you. Get what I'm saying? So yeah, this is something that unfortunately has happened way too many times. I've seen it, I can't even tell you how many times. Hundreds, probably a couple thousand times in the comments section over the last, 5 months since stimulus check number 3 was approved. I can't believe how many times I've seen that comment, and unfortunately that's usually the case. So yeah, Terry J, hey, thank you, I appreciate it. That's very nice of you. Yeah, Stony Shield, thank you. Yeah, yep. A lot of comments. Sorry, everyone. I'm slow on the comments. I apologize. Yeah. Yeah. Trey Taylor, hey, I'm doing well. Thank you. Nice to see you. Thank you. Yeah. Really? Yeah. Yep. Right. Hang on a second. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Hang on a second here. There's a comment. Yeah. So Linda, you're commenting about, you said something about SSI. I'm not sure if you mentioned a raise for SSI, how it could decrease like SNAP benefits and other benefits, I think you were saying. Yeah. SSI as income, how you could lose. Yeah, so that's the thing. You know, a lot of times we see this. I see it down in the comment section all the time. When anybody gets a COLA raise, for example, that's like a really hot button issue, is when you get the COLA raise each and every year, then unfortunately, you know, sometimes it may impact your SNAP benefits or possibly some of your other benefits, or maybe your rent goes up as a result. Yeah, we see that all the time. Unfortunately, that's just kind of what happens when they do give some of these raises. Now, yeah, but just remember, if you're getting SNAP benefits also in October, starting in October, you will start getting that new 30%, well, it's not quite 30, it's like just under 30% raise that was just approved. When was that? Early last week? Yeah, it was about a week ago that they announced this nearly 30% raise for SNAP benefits. So yeah, it just seems really weird. Once again, the SSI program, it needs a massive overhaul. And we've been talking about this for a while now. In fact, they've even noticed it too. That's why they've brought back this SSI Restoration Act, is because people in Congress are saying SSI hasn't been reformed since 1972 when it was incepted, like 40 years ago, basically 40 years ago, 39 years ago. So yeah, no, that's more than that. 50 years ago. Sorry, 50 years ago. Yeah, that's a long time ago. So they're saying, hey, we need to reform this program and we need to do something because, the program is simply out of date. Pretty much anything that was, invented 50 years ago, if it hasn't been updated, probably needs a little bit of updating, right? Well, the same thing with the SSI program. So that's why we have this SSI Restoration Act on the table right now. Yeah. Oh, wow. Whitney Morehauser said small town Texas already in lockdown. Wow. Huh. Wow. Yeah. 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 Zombie Wolf. Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. So glad you like it. Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Lindy Allen. Yeah, you're welcome. Wade King. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, Wendy Allen. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Sandra Smith is saying, have you seen anything about the marriage penalty for SSI? That's a good question. So as of right now, okay, sorry, it was just talking to my ear and I thought, oh, this is it. But it's not. It was something about sports. Now, we won't talk about that now. So anyway, Sandra Smith is asking about the marriage penalty for SSI. So here's the thing. As of right now, the marriage penalty still stands. But within the SSI Restoration Act, they do have the proposal within the SSI Restoration Act. Corey's calling me again. You know what? This might be really awkward. Should I answer it? Hang on a second. I'm going to answer this really quick. Hello? Yeah, I'm on a live stream. She doesn't know I'm on a live stream. All right, I got to go, Corey. All right, bye. Oh, man, hang up. All right. She had to ask if I'm okay. She said, are you okay? Hey, she's still here. Get off the phone already. Hang up. Hang up. She's super embarrassed. All right, bye. Hang up. Oh, man. She's really embarrassed now. I was wondering if there was maybe some kind of issue going on because she called me twice. So I thought, you know what? I just got to answer it. So there you go. She's really embarrassed and she's watching now. So yeah, thanks, Corey. But anyway, by the way, Corey, everybody said hi earlier. So yeah. Oh, so Sandra, sorry, I'm not sure if I totally answered your question. Sandra Smith was asking about the SSI, the marriage penalty. So within the SSI Restoration Act, it is within there for it to be removed. Yeah, that's one of the big things that they want to remove within the SSI Restoration Act is the marriage penalty. Yeah, that's a big one in there. That should, definitely be taken out of there. Yeah. Yeah. No. All right. Yeah. Andrew Thomas, hey, thank you. Thanks for being here. Mm-hmm. Okay, so, yeah. So Michael, who's this? Michael Morey, I believe that's your last name. Sorry if I got that wrong. Michael Morey was basically saying, hey, my SSDI payment is over $1,000 each and every month. Would I still get a raise? That's a good question. So here's the thing. Let me lay this out for you quickly. I'll try to buzz through this quick because I've talked about it in dedicated videos before, but let me buzz through this quickly. So here's the thing. Right now, there is, nothing solid anyway that's like working its way through the congressional process to actually get raises for Social Security. However, we do know that there are some different proposals and plans on the table at this time right now, especially that one that I just released. What was that? I think it was maybe on Friday I brought this to you. It was just announced, I think it was on Friday. I don't think it was over the weekend. I think it was on Friday. It's called Social Security Enhancement and Protection Act. It's something that was resurrected by a representative out of Wisconsin, Gwen Moore. I talked about this on Friday. So what she wants to do within that is raise Social Security benefits up to 100% of the federal poverty line. All right, so just hang with me for a minute now. So even though they want to raise it to 100% of the federal poverty line, technically, according to my calculations, the federal poverty line is $12,880 per year or $1,073 each and every month. So the whole point of telling you this is if they want to raise benefits to 100% of the federal poverty line, and that's $1,073, and you're already over that, I don't think a raise would be coming then. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's just kind of what I'm anticipating anyway, based on what we're seeing. So, you know what I mean? So I I don't want to be the guy that says like, no, that's not how it's going to work. But I mean, this is just what I'm seeing with the reports that I'm finding. So I hope all that makes sense. But again, nothing is like solid right now. We have actually, I think I talked about this, I don't know when. Honestly, I get my videos mixed up. I'm not really sure when I talk about stuff, but I've talked about before, like right now, we have multiple different proposals on the table for raising benefits for Social Security. We have the one from the president. We have this one that I talked about on Friday that I just alluded to a second ago, which is the Social Security Enhancement and Protection Act. We have a proposal from Bernie Sanders. We have this Ssi Restoration Act. There's so many proposals out there. As everybody says, so many proposals, but nobody's getting married. What's going on? You know what I mean? So yeah, it's, I don't know. It's just like, I think a lot of us are getting to the point where it's like, you guys have so much on the table as far as proposals. At what point are we going to start acting on one of these things? Rather than just writing a bunch of stuff up and making it look fancy, at what point are we actually going to make some action out of this? Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Buddy Ann Walker. I believe I'm saying your name correctly. Hey, thank you. That's awesome. You've said that you've been watching for over a year and a half now, and you just love the style and what we're doing here. So yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. That's nice of you. I really appreciate seeing comments like that, It can be tough sometimes. I'm going to be honest with you. For the most part, it's awesome. I love making these videos. I love connecting with everybody. But every so often, I get into a little groove where, man, the haters come out. You know what I mean? So that can be a little bit discouraging at times, but for the most part, the vast majority of the comments that we get here are so nice, and I'm honestly like beyond grateful for each and every one of you. So thank you so much for your continued support. I really, really do appreciate it. And as my dedication is to you, I will do whatever I possibly can to help you out. By the way, make sure that you are leaving comments on all the questions or on the videos, because those little stimulus checks continue to go out each and every month. Week, not month, every week, each and every week. We draw new people each and every week. So every Sunday we get some people. And by the way, I've been drawing a few bonus people throughout the middle of the week also. Just as I'm going through comment sections, I'll be like, hey, let's throw the little automatic generator thing on. Let's get a comment or two and, send those out. So be sure to leave comments on the videos so that you can be eligible. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So, maybe Tanya Buffet or Buffett. Yeah, sorry. I said your name totally wrong, but I saw your comment. Thank you. I appreciate it. It was maybe Tanya Buffett, I think. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, Judy Roberts, thank you. I appreciate it. I just happened to notice how many people are here. Almost 1,000 people. Wow. If you would have asked me to create a presentation in high school in front of 1,000 people, I would have, I don't know, turned into a puddle on the floor. I'm not even sure what to say. I mean, there's just no way. If I had to do a presentation in front of 20 classmates, I would have been like, vibrating, like jittering so much. It would have been like a really bad situation. Yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay, by the way, I'm just going to throw this out there. There's a scammer in the comments section right now. I just saw their comment. This person is saying something about a relief grant. It's a scam. Don't look at that. I just saw that comment. So, hey, scammer, you can go ahead and get out of here. But anyway, if you see that one about that scam comment there, please do not do that. There is not a relief grant. I've been seeing those in the comments section. Yeah. I mean, seriously? Seriously? There's not a relief grant. So anyway, yeah, just ignore that comment if you see it. What happened? Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Hazel Green, hey, great to see you. Hazel's been around for a very long time. Yeah. Elizabeth, thank you. Yeah, it's so nice to be here live. It's so awesome. It's been a little while, right? Hey, if you've been around since March, do you remember the days of March? I was here every single night live streaming for like 2 hours every night in March when we were in the heydays of stimulus check number 3. Remember that? Oh, that was a fun time. Seriously. You know what? It was fun, but at the same time, it was really stressful because we were not getting answers. There was like a 2 week period there where we didn't get any answers on Social Security or SSDI or SSI VA beneficiaries as far as the 1400. It was really stressful at that time, but yeah, we were doing a lot of stuff then. A lot of phone calls. Remember that? I was calling the IRS like 4 times a day. They probably had me on some like automatic thing. They're like, this guy, block his calls. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Right. Right. Um, Sorry, hang on. I'm trying to read through some of these. Yeah, sorry. I'm like really backed up on comments. I apologize. I'm trying to get through these. Yeah. Um, so Gregory Weaver, you're saying is SSI going to be getting, hang on, did you say? Oh, is SSI going to be getting a raise in January 2022? Well, I would be anticipating at a minimum the COLA raise for sure. But as far as the any other raises, we're still kind of waiting on that. We're still waiting to see how quickly they can get through some of these other proposals that they have out there right now. Yeah. Um, who is this? Yeah. Micha? How do you spell? How do you say your name? Micha, 1974. Sorry, I'm saying that totally wrong. You said this is kind of fun. No, really, it totally is. Yeah, live streams are a lot of fun. Yeah. My Mark Q. Hey, I'm doing well. Thank you so much. All is great. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Um, Nicole Stewart, you're asking, you'll be 23 next month. Is there any type of benefit that you can get? Yeah, is there any type of benefit you can expect? For 23. Good question. I'm just trying to think of all the different things that are out there right now. Not really, unless you have a kid. If you have a kid, you could get the child tax credit payment, provided you are like the full custody, like if you have full custody and you like take care of the kid. Other than that, I mean, there's other support out there right now, but specifically to like a 23-year-old, not necessarily. Maybe if you have like student loans, they've been canceling some student loans lately. Like, I don't know, $5 billion just the other day of student loans they've canceled. There's a few things. I mean, for the most part, I'm going to say kind of basically everything that we cover here on the channel has pretty much encompassed everybody that's like into their 20s like that too. So Nicole, I kind of hope that answers your question. I apologize I don't have a better answer for you, but I'm kind of going through all the different things out there right now. It's like nothing's really popping out. So, of course, I'll keep you updated, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so. But thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Oh. Rhonda Greenway said you've been watching since January. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. That's nice of you. Yeah, I'm glad you have. No. No. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Andre or Andrea. Yeah. What? San Antonio checking in. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the comments. They're really fast, as you can probably see. They're very fast. Yeah. 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 Who's this? Oops. I accidentally closed it. So anyway, I was trying to get the name. Somebody's asking, what about people aged 19 through 24? Well, I'm not really sure what you're referring to. Like, just any kind of benefits out there right now for anybody aged 19 through 24, or is there something specific you're asking about? So I'm not really sure, but you're just saying, what about people 19 through 24? So here's the thing. This is kind of off the top of my head. Actually, this will probably go for Nicole as well. So Nicole, I just answered your question. I hope you're still around listening. But I just thought of this as well. So with, okay, what is the total details on this again? Shoot, let me think of this. Okay, so here's what it is. I'm trying to think of the total. Okay, so it was the stimulus check number 3. Stimulus check, no, is that it? No, it's the child tax credit. Hang on, I just got to think of this again. There's literally so much different information. If it's months ago, it's like, what is it from? It's the child tax credit. Here's what it is. Now it's coming back to me now. Okay, it's the child tax credit. So here's the thing. With the child tax credit, if there is an 18-year-old, how does this work again? 18-year-old can be eligible for $500, not a month, just a one-time $500 payment. And if there is a 19 through 24, it's either 23 or 24 years. I think it's 24. 19 through 24, again, you could get a one-time $500 check for if you have a kid aged 19 through 24, a $500 one-time check if they are enrolled in college or if they are enrolled in schooling. So, Nicole, and this, I apologize, I didn't catch your name for the other person who's asking, 19 through 24. If Nicole and the whoever else is asking here, Nicole, if you're enrolled in college, technically your parents should be able to get a $500 check on your behalf as a result of the child tax credit. In other words, I mean, technically the money should go to them, but I mean, that's who it would be sent to. But maybe you could sweet talk your parents and be like, hey, I'm your kid. You know, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't get this. How many people have said that in their life to their parents? You know, if it wasn't for me, I know I've said that a few times. So anyway, Nicole, you could say that, you know, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't get this $500. What do you say? Do you want to hand it over? I don't know, it's worth a shot. And if they say, no, we'll go ahead and keep it ourselves. And then you can say, what do you say? You want to split the difference, $250 a piece? We can both be happy. And you never know, you might be able to grab yourself $250. I don't know, might be worth it. So yeah. By the way, that's as a result of the child tax credit. As we know, those child tax credit payments right now are going out to families earning under $150,000 a year as a married couple, and children, or kids, I should say, kids that are under the age 18, so 17 and younger, anywhere between $250 and $300 every single month going forward through the rest of the year. But then there is that one exception for 18-year-olds and 19 through 24-year-olds, the $500 one-time payment. Yeah. 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 Darlene Wolf, hey, you're welcome. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So this person has an interesting comment. They said, "Sorry, I didn't catch your name, but you said it would be nice if they could come up with a program to compensate older adults who are taking care of grandkids." Well, yeah, no, I agree. In fact, there may just be something out there for like a caregiver credit, something like that. I would need to do some more research on that, but I actually think there might actually be something out there already where older adults like grandparents who are, by the way, who are low income and who take care of grandkids, there may just be something out there already. I feel like there is. I'm not sure what the name of it is because I haven't done that much research, but let me do some research on that. But you might want to do some research as well and see what you can find. But I think there's already something out there. It's some kind of like caregiver credit or something like that, where you can actually get money, I think, on an ongoing monthly basis if you are a caregiver to some extent. Get what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yeah. Michael, hey. Michael, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Michael says he loves listening because I'm the person who breaks it down so that you can understand. Hey, that's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yep. And here's the thing. I know I've been seeing a lot of comments about a fourth stimulus check. I totally agree with you. A fourth stimulus check is very much needed. To me, it's surprising that they haven't even come out with that yet. I mean, that they haven't really acknowledged the severe need for a fourth stimulus check. Not for everybody, but mostly focused on the lower income, right? Everybody that received the 1, 2, and 3 stimulus checks, let's be real, not everybody needs it. That's not the case at all. In fact, I've talked about that in other videos here. I've said it's the lower income people. Realistically, if I were in control of all this right now, I would say send it out to everybody under $40,000 a year. That's where I would see would have the most need for these things. I would say $40,000. Draw a line. Anybody under 40 grand. I don't care where your income comes from. If it's Social Security, SSDI, SSI, if it's from whatever. I don't care what the income comes from. I would basically just say, send them a check. Seriously, get a check out to the people as fast as possible. If they're under 40 grand, give them some money. Seriously, right now. That's just what the studies show. The studies have shown it so much. And they basically say anybody pretty much, a little bit over that are pretty much doing pretty well. So, and don't get me wrong, I totally get it. Some people with incomes of $50,000 need stimulus checks. Maybe there could be an exception to the rule or something. I don't really know, but I'm basically just saying it's kind of weird that they are just acting like, oh, all is fine and dandy and, all's good to go. Yeah. 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 Stephen Smallwood, hey, you're welcome. I appreciate your nice message. Yeah. Mark, great. Glad to hear you're doing well. Thanks. Val Vogel, hey, thanks. I appreciate that. That's nice. Glad that you're new. Welcome. Oh, by the way, if anybody else is here and new, if you haven't done so, make sure to subscribe so I can keep you updated. I'm back every single day with all these updates. I do a ton of research every single day. I boil it all down into these short videos and I bring them to you through these live stream. Well, let's be real. I'm going to be totally honest. I haven't done a live stream in a little while now, but every single day, morning, afternoon, and evening, and even night, I'm back in my videos giving you the latest updates. So yeah, it's great. I love being here for everybody and just using this platform to really help out as many people as I can. It's great. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so Marjorie, I apologize. I didn't catch your last name. It flashed away as soon as I saw your comment. Marjorie, you know how the comments go, right? They move really fast. Marjorie, you were asking, you get like 500, I think you said like $563 or something a month on SSI. Will you be brought up to the federal poverty line? Here's the thing. If they reform SSI through the Ssi Restoration Act, yeah, they want to raise all SSI beneficiaries up to the federal poverty line, which is they're about they're about $1,073 each and every month. So if you're receiving SSI, you would be brought up to that number, right? So yeah, we'll have to watch that one very closely. I would say out of all the proposals out there right now regarding raises to benefits, I would say the Ssi Restoration Act is possibly the most promising. Yeah, I would just say that. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Craig, I agree. Craig Lamb, thank you so much for the nice message. Yeah. It wasn't me. It wasn't me is asking, will we get our rent paid? Well, right now we're in this window where they've actually extended out the eviction moratorium until October 3rd. Remember that? So technically right now the eviction moratorium is still somewhat in place for the majority of the country. It's a little bit spotty, realistically, but during this time, they're supposed to be distributing like this $43 billion. So I don't know. I've been standing outside every single day with my hand out saying, hey, I'll take a cut of that $43 billion. I'd be happy to take a cut. Please send me some of that $43 billion. But I still stand there and come inside every day with an empty hand. So, but anyway, all joking aside, just being kind of silly. But anyway, they do have that $43 billion right now that they are distributing for rental assistance. So if you are behind on your rent, I would say worst case scenario, apply for rental assistance. Even if you think you can't get it, who cares? Apply. Seriously. It's totally free to apply. Why not try? Because right now they are like desperate to give out that $43 billion. It's on a state-by-state basis. The states already have the money. So the thing is, they want to get that money out the door before October 3rd when the eviction moratorium comes back into play, or when it expires, I should say. So you never know. They might have an exception to the rule. You just never know. Seriously, that's why I've said so many times in my videos. You never know unless you try. You just got to try sometimes. So, of course, I don't know your situation, so I can't sit here and give you tons of advice and be like, follow this step and do this and this and this. I'm just simply saying, if there's money available, which we know there is, billions of dollars, tens of billions of dollars, you never know. Trying might actually get you some help, right? Pay your behind rent and maybe some future rents going forward. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Missouri, yeah. Um, Flint, Michigan. We have Missouri. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not catching your name. You're saying, do I think the stock market is going to crash because of the Delta variant? Here's the thing. I'm going to talk about this really quickly. I know this doesn't pertain to a lot of people, but I'm just going to say it really quickly. I've been following the financial markets, as in like the stock market, for a very long time. Well, I should say for about 13 years. Literally every single day, I'm watching the market like all day for the most part. I am like confused. I'm going to say confused as to how this market continues going up every single day. I would say that this is a parabolic move that the market is experiencing right now. And here's the thing. I've been watching the markets long enough. I've done research going back in history, years and decades on the market. Anytime we see a parabolic move like what we're seeing right now higher, here's what happens. The move is it always goes back to the origin of the move. Here's what the origin of the move. The origin of this move is the lows of 2020 from back in March of 2020. So, I mean, honestly, I would not be shocked one bit to see the market retest and re-see those lows in the market from back in early 2020. At some point. Tomorrow? No, not tomorrow. But at some point, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this market, I mean, it's nuts. Seriously. Yeah. Oh, I have a question. I'm not sure if I'll see any comments because they're going so fast, but I have a question. All right, so this was really exciting. Back in about April, like early April-ish, April 7th was the main day that most people on Social Security, SSDI, SSI, VA, got the stimulus checks, the 1,400. And I was back in a video, for those of you that have been watching since April. In one of my videos, I came back, and a lot of you were coming back saying, Matt, we want to send you some money. You've helped us out so much, but what can we do? How can we send you money? And I said, please, do not send me money. I don't want your money. Keep your money. I don't need it. I don't want it. Please, keep it for yourself. But then I gave you a recommendation, and I said, do this. I said, now that you have the 1,400, peel off $10, $20, $50, $100, whatever you see fit for your situation. Peel it right off the top. Set it somewhere in a safe location, wherever that is. Put it somewhere very safe, but also somewhere that you'll kind of forget about it. Like you'll forget about it, but / you won't forget about it. You know, one of those situations? Everybody has one of these places in their house, right? You have a place that you kind of forget about, but yet you always know it's there if you've thought about it. I told you to peel off a little bit of money, whatever it was, $10, $20, $50, $100, whatever, and put it in that secret location. Does anybody still have that money laying around? Or did you come back to it like a month later, 5 weeks later, I don't know, 2 months later, now? And you said, hey, I'm just looking for an extra 20 right now. I'm looking for an extra 20. I need an extra 20 right now. And then you remembered, there it is, that 20 that Matt told me to set aside. Have any of you had those light bulb moments yet? Yeah, I know I have. Funny side note. So I did the same thing. I peeled off $100 from my stimulus check and I set it right here on the table underneath my microphone. So I have a microphone like, I don't know. Oh wait, that's my mic. Oh, sorry. Wait, it is plugged in. Yeah. So anyway, I have a microphone right here. You can hear me probably, you can hear me rubbing on it. Okay. So I have a microphone right there, and underneath the stand, I stuck the $100 right there because I just thought, this is my secret spot. I know it's always there because I reach out and touch it basically every day. Sadly to say, about a month ago, the 100, he got spent. Oops. So I pulled him out because, that's what I said. I said, when you need the 100, pull it out and use it. And I set mine aside, and about a month ago, the 100, he went down. So sorry, but he lasted for a few months anyway. It was a fun time. It was nice to know that he was there. But when I needed him, he was there for me, right? It was a cool thing. It was nice to know. I kind of forgot about him, but yet when I needed him, he was there for me. But now I look down and he's not there. It's sad. I wish he was there. I miss him. I'll need to get another one so I can stick it back in that spot, But we need another stimulus check to do that. Maybe next time I'll peel off a couple of them and stick them there just so that I have a couple. Or maybe, you know what I mean? So anyway, so yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Golden State stimulus. I just saw a comment about that. Literally, it flashed by and I was like, okay. Yeah, Golden State stimulus for those of you in California, the second, or I should say like the expansion of that from what I've seen should be going out in September. That's just what I've seen about it. The Golden State stimulus check, the $600. So that'll be going out to almost 27 million people in California. So if you're in California, I mean, you probably will be getting it. Realistically, it's only the higher income people in California that aren't going to be getting it. So yeah, those should be going out here very soon, actually. Yeah. Michael Gorgies. Sorry, I'm probably saying your last name wrong. But you're asking about what is the marriage thing for SSI, I think you said. Basically, there's a marriage penalty. If somebody's on SSI and they get married, basically your benefits get cut by like, what, 60%? No, maybe like 40% or something like that. Yeah, it's not, I don't know the exact percentage. I'm just kind of throwing out a number. It's either way, they cut benefits for SSI beneficiaries when they get married. It's really weird. You would think that your benefits would double? No, they don't. Not even close. They actually get cut if you get married on SSI. So yeah, not a good situation. Yeah. Yeah, Ernest, you're saying that you know somebody that believes that the child tax credit is the fourth stimulus check. It's certainly a form of it, right? Actually, what's interesting about that is I've mentioned a few times in previous videos, I've said we got to keep our eyes peeled on this because a fourth stimulus check could come dressed up as the big bad wolf in a totally different costume. It may not come to us as a fourth stimulus check. It could come to us as an adult tax credit, some other kind of tax credit with some other fancy name on it. It could come as UBI, Universal Basic Income. It could be Guaranteed Basic Income, GBI. It could come as a variety of different things. Seriously. So I've been saying, you got to keep your eyes peeled because a fourth stimulus check could actually still be coming, but it may just be dressed up as, anything. Totally something totally under a totally different name. You just never know. Because we're seeing so much talk about UBI right now. It's tons of it, right? Yeah. Darren is asking, what about the $200 Social Security boost? Actually, what's interesting about that is I just made a video about that last week. I gave an update, which was my first update on that topic in probably 3 or 4 months or something like that. I basically said I've done a bunch of research on the $200 per month raise, and honestly, there's nothing. Seriously, I'm just being totally real with you. I don't want to discourage anybody. Franks, hey, thanks. I'm so glad your friend got you into watching me. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, but about the $200 raise, that's, as far as that goes, that was a great proposal back in early 2020, but realistically, we haven't seen a whole lot on that thing since probably 14 months ago. I'm just going to throw that out there. Yeah, probably 14 months ago was maybe like the last time we saw anything about it, anything solid. So, yeah, I honestly think the $200 raise is probably, unfortunately, not happening. I'm just being totally real with you. Just based on the lack of information we've seen on it, I kind of think that was a good proposal, and it just sailed right on by, and nobody grabbed it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, wow. Heaven Angels. Wow, I like the way you're thinking. You said, hey, thanks for the win in advance. I like it. That's a nice way to think. I like that. You know what I mean? Not bad. Yeah. Yeah, Bruce Davis, you're welcome. Great to see you. Thanks for being here. I always see your comments on my videos. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Kathleen Davis, thank you. I'm so glad that I'm helpful to you and your husband. That's awesome. I really appreciate your nice words. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey. JD Blessings. Was that? Sorry. JD Blessings, I think was your last name. Thanks for the super chat. Sorry, the comments flash away so fast when I go back to read it, it's gone. So I apologize, but I saw your super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It's nice of you. Yeah, Trey Taylor, thank you. Corey's probably watching. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Justin Goddard, hey, you're welcome. I appreciate that. That's nice of you. Yeah, just want to do whatever I can to help out. Aaron, hey, you're welcome. Or, hey, Aaron. Yeah. Okay, so I saw a comment that flashed by. I did not see the entire comment, but somebody said, I didn't even see who saw it. I just saw like half the comment. And somebody said they think that Biden or something like that said the $2,000 stimulus checks are coming tomorrow. Tomorrow? No. No, that's not true. So I'm not sure. Somebody probably clickbaited that, I'm guessing, on YouTube or something like that. No, that's not true. In fact, sometimes, honestly, I scroll through videos on YouTube of other channels that talk about this stuff, and I cannot believe the clickbait titles that are out there right now. I mean, well, always, but I mean, it is just like nuts, some of these titles that are out there. I just feel like that is not true at all. I mean, here's the thing. I title my videos to be like short and sweet to the point, and I also want them to be like, enticing, of course. I want people to be able to watch my videos, but I also want them to be 100% truthful. I'm not going to make a title that says $2,000 stimulus check coming tomorrow, because that's not true. That's simply not true. So I don't know who said that, but honestly, it's not true, okay? I've not seen a single word about that, so no. Yeah, that's not happening. Yeah. Oh, wow. We've been here for an hour already. This is great. I love it. Yeah. Terminator? Terminator? Hey, great to see you. I love the name, by the way. Yeah. Yeah. Kansas is in the house. Hey, thanks for being here. Yeah. Don Little, hey, you're saying, what about utilities? So here's the thing. What's interesting, too. Within the rental assistance that's going out right now, oh, hang on. Oops. Hang on. There was a good question I wanted to catch really quick. All right, sorry. I saw like just a couple words of the comment. I think I'll be able to maybe go back to that one a little bit. Shoot, what was I saying? Sorry, I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, Vanessa from Arkansas, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, Montgomery. Hey, Montgomery, thanks for being here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I see the channel that you guys are referring to. Yeah. Good luck with that one. Yeah. Somebody said, see, I told you he's not even reading my message. Well, sorry, I'm one person here and there's like a million comments coming in, so I'm just doing my best here. So if I miss one, I apologize. I'm just doing my best. Yeah, Monica, you're welcome. Yeah. All right, so, oh, yeah, that's great. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's what I was going to say. So anyways, just kind of run through the comments there a little bit. So anyway, within this rental assistance that is out there right now available for people to get for rental assistance, there's also utility assistance within that same bill. So within all that money that's allocated for rental assistance, it's also utility assistance. So if you're having a tough time paying your rentals right now, or I said rentals, I meant your utilities right now, you might want to check out that same rental assistance program because there's also utility assistance available. So check that out. You might be able to get some support. That's why I said you might want to just apply. It's totally free to apply, and you just never know. You might be able to get something. Even if it's utility assistance, at least it's something, right? And you never know until you try. So that's the deal. But if you don't get any support there, here's what I would say. If you're looking to get some support for your utilities right now, call your utility provider. Maybe it's your electrical provider, or maybe it's your gas or water, or whatever utility you're talking about. Call them and have a conversation with an agent and just say, hey, I'm having a hard time paying my bill. Can you put me on a payment plan, or can you help me reduce my bill, or do something? Right now, there are so many different programs out there right now through all of these different companies because everybody gets it. Everybody's having a hard time paying bills right now, so they totally get it. In fact, if you call just about any utility provider, they'll have an automated message, and they'll say something like, if you're having a hard time paying your bill, talk to an agent and we'll help you, do something or whatever. There's always something. In fact, I just called my gas provider like a couple days ago to pay my bill, and the first message that pops up, if you're having a hard time paying your bill, do this and this and this or whatever. It's just like, we can set you up on a payment plan. Like, they want to help you out. So I would say call your utility provider if you can't get any other assistance, and do something and just have a conversation. I'm sure they can help you out. I'm pretty sure they can help you out in some way. Yeah. So this person's asking, sorry, who's, anyway, sorry, I missed your name, but you're asking if there's any kind of stimulus in New York that you can take advantage of during this time, in New York, just like the Golden State stimulus. That's the thing. I believe New York on the list of sending out state stimulus checks? I think they might be on the list of state stimulus checks. I think for some reason New York is on the list of one of the states out of a handful. There's like 10 states maybe that are sending out state stimulus checks, and I think New York is on that list. I would need to double check that again. Here's the thing. There's so much information, like I've said so many times now. It changes so rapidly. A lot of times, well, not a lot of times, every time before I record my videos, I always do a bunch of research and kind of really brush up on everything. So right now, I haven't looked at the state stimulus checks in a couple weeks now, so I'm kind of drawing a blank on that one, but I think there is a stimulus check in the state of New York that's available. You might want to do an internet search on that and check it out. Otherwise, there could be more programs coming. I mean, there's programs literally popping up every day, like literally every day. I would say I bring you like the bigger programs that I see that pop up, but for the most part, there's smaller programs popping up literally every single day that I don't even mention in my videos, simply because I feel like it doesn't encompass a lot of the people here on the channel. So I try to focus on the content that really focuses on like the vast majority of people here, if that makes sense. Ruben A., you said Massachusetts. Do I know about anything in Massachusetts? Good question. I haven't seen anything. I have not seen anything in Massachusetts at all. So, of course, I'll watch that. If I see anything, of course, I'll let you know. Yeah. 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 James Robert, he said, I'd be happy with the goodie bag even if there's nothing in it. Yeah, that's almost true, right? It's almost like we just want the goodie bag. We don't even really care what it contains anymore, right? No, I agree. That's funny, James. Yeah. Apple Orange. Apple Orange. I like the name. That's a clever one. I like it. Hello. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Darlene, sorry, I'm not catching your last name. You're asking about if there's any UBI in Georgia. I have not seen any UBI in Georgia that I can think of. Honestly, there's so many different programs out there right now for UBI. They keep popping up. I don't think there's one specifically in Georgia that I've seen. Nothing that's drawing my attention anyway. Yeah, nothing that I can think of off the top of my head about UBI in Georgia. But it's only a matter of time. Seriously, they keep popping up every single week. I see new UBI programs, just like the one I told you about earlier today. There's that. I don't even know how to say the name. But anyway, there's an Indian community I believe in Illinois, sending out $2,000 checks to every single member. I talked about that one earlier. Yeah. Yeah. Daniel Tillerson, hey, thank you. I appreciate it. That's nice of you. Glad you like the videos. Yeah. Virginia, thank you. I thank you. Yeah. Becky B from Vegas, hey, great to see you. Lavros, I think. Sorry, I'm probably saying your name wrong. Lavros. There was another name in there I saw. Sorry, they flash away so fast. I apologize. I try to catch the names as fast as I can to at least say hi. Basic Bird Feeder. I love the name. I love the clever names. That's funny. Basic Bird Feeder. That's funny. Helen, thank you. I appreciate it. Apple Orange, thanks for the nice message. Yeah. Lana Phelps, yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Apple Orange. Making another make it another hour. Yeah. Back in oh wow. Sorry, I just realized I'm backed up on comments by like 500, like a lot of comments. Sorry. Michigan. Crystal Jones, Michigan. Yeah. Mystic 2007. Which state is my favorite? I think you're asking. That's a good question. Oh man, I don't even know. No clue. I've only been to like, I think I've been to like 13 states. So I can't really say. I can't really say which would be my favorite because I haven't really been to all that many states. Yeah. Bella, thank you. I appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, so you're asking, sorry, I'm not catching your name. UBI in Oklahoma. I have not seen anything out of Oklahoma. Yeah, Oklahoma is one of those states that I haven't really seen anything about it. Realistically, I haven't seen much about Oklahoma. Yeah, so when I see UBI programs popping up, though, of course, I will let you know when we get that information. I'll let you know right away. Yeah. Maine, no, I have not heard anything about Maine doing stimulus checks. Have not seen that. Yeah. Yeah, got you. Updates in Virginia, haven't seen. Wait, is there one in Virginia? Um, yeah, I should have brushed up on some of the state programs before I started this. Virginia, I don't think Virginia. Maryland is doing something. Yeah, Maryland has a check. New Jersey, Colorado. Yeah, there's a number of states. California, obviously. Yeah, I don't think Virginia. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, Aaron Warner. Hey, thanks. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Matthew, looking for UBI in Michigan. Yeah, totally agree with you. I think a lot of people are looking for UBI everywhere. Now, here's the thing with UBI. Now, I know that UBI is not quite as enticing because it's like a few $100s per month, whereas a stimulus check is like one big, nice, juicy payment, $2,000, $1,400, whatever it happens to be. But here's the thing. If you run the numbers and you actually look at the math, you'd be way ahead getting UBI or GBI versus a $2,000 or a stimulus check. I know a big payment at one time sounds really good and nice, but here's the thing. If you could get UBI or GBI over a fourth stimulus check, I would say by all means take it because you're going to be way ahead in the long run versus a one-time stimulus check. If you run the numbers, it would only take a few months to offset until you're at break even from a stimulus check with UBI, and then the rest of it going forward is gravy, right? It's the gravy train. You always want to ride the gravy train. Anytime you can get on that guy, get on the gravy train and ride that sucker as long as you can. Yeah, and that's what UBI is, basically the gravy train. It's just a payment that comes every single month, month over month over month, every single month for a very long period of time, usually a year at a minimum. UBI programs are usually a year at a minimum. An absolute minimum is 1 year. Usually it's like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, maybe 5 years in some instances. Pretty cool stuff, right? Yeah. That's why so many people are pushing for UBI right now is because it's that guaranteed payment. It's just like the child tax credit right now. Every single month, month over month over month, every single month you're getting a payment. I don't know. A lot of people could really count on that right now, right? Mary B. Yeah. Something about Corey to my rescue. Yeah. No. Yeah, this is great. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Smiling face. I think your name is Smiling Face, or your name might be like a smiling face. That's funny. Michigan on UBI have not seen. Have not seen anything on Michigan for UBI. Yeah. You're asking what about who's this? Martin Antonetti, I think. What about what about retirees? Can they get full benefits with everything going on? Yeah, you should be able to. Yeah. Um, I think that's what you're asking. But yeah, there should be no problem with that at all. There's been no disruption to Social Security or SSDI, SSI, VA, any of those benefits. There's been no disruption to those benefits. They should still be sent out every single month over month. Yeah, even with this whole debt ceiling thing going on right now, you've probably heard about that. I've talked about it a few times in a few videos. Honestly, it's a confusing topic. I don't like to talk about it a whole lot because honestly, nobody really cares for the most part. And secondly, it's confusing. It doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, what does this even mean? But for the most part, even with the debt ceiling talk right now, payments should still continue. So that shouldn't really be too much of a concern, even if the government goes into a shutdown situation, which that could happen too. Those payments should still be just fine. They should still be sent out, no problem. Yeah. Todd Friesland, I think your last name is, oh, Riesland. Yeah, Todd Riesland, you're asking, can child support take the fourth stimulus check? Here's the thing. We don't know all those parameters yet. We don't know anything about that quite yet. So as soon as we get information on that, of course, I'll let you know. But until then, we have no answers at this time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Melanie A.H. Hey, good evening. Great to see you here. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, Bruce Davis. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. Yep. Um, oops, I keep closing the page. Anyway, I saw it right there. Any updates in Virginia? I haven't seen any updates specifically in Virginia. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Right. Yeah. Yep. Anthony's saying, so we want to stick with UBI or GBI. I mean, realistically, if the option came where you could get universal basic income or guaranteed basic income or a stimulus check, here's the thing. They're not going to like serve it to us on a platter and say, what would you like today? Would you like a little bit of UBI for 1 year? Would you like GBI for 2 years? Or would you like a one-time $2,000 stimulus check? Unfortunately, it's not going to really be that way. It'd be kind of fun if it was that way, right? It'd be like a buffet. You only get 3 options. Which would you like? All right, there's 3 options. You can only take one. Which would you like? Unfortunately, it's not going to be that way. But yeah, in the end of the day, if UBI or GBI actually came about, you'd be way further ahead with getting one of those versus a one-time stimulus check. But if they just so happen to issue monthly stimulus checks, which is essentially the same thing as UBI and GBI, then you'd be way ahead with that because stimulus checks are typically way higher than UBI and GBI payments, if that makes sense. Usually, universal basic income and guaranteed basic income is usually about $500 a month. That's typically what they send out, $500. In some instances, it's anywhere maybe like $1,000 a month, but it's usually $500. That's typically what it is. Yeah. Yeah. Um, Josimo, I'm probably saying your name wrong. I apologize. Josimo, you said hey, you love watching my videos. Thank you. I appreciate it. Glad you do. Elizabeth Cerna, you said, what about older adults that care for their grandkids? Well, I guess my question would be, when you care for your grandkids, I mean, like, are you taking care of them all day, every day, as in, like, they live with you? If they live with you, I would say, I hope you're getting the child tax credit on their behalf. So I guess I'm curious to know, like, how much are you taking care of them? Is it like watching them a couple days a week for a couple hours? If that's the case, I'd say probably not really. But if you're watching them like full time and they're living with you, then I would say, by all means, you should be getting the child tax credit payment on their behalf, if that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Journey with Punan? Punan something? Sorry. Not sure. Sorry. Journey with something. I appreciate the comment. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Yeah. Ruben A says we all want some piece of that pie. I agree with you, Ruben. We all want a nice big juicy piece of that pie. Because here's the thing: 3.8 or 3.5 trillion dollars. You better believe there's a nice juicy piece of pie in there for everybody. What would you choose? I think I'd probably go with apple pie. Just saying. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change that. Pecan. Pecan. I like pecans. I'm gonna go with pecan pie. Really? Yeah. Bruce Davis, anything in Oregon? I have not seen anything specifically to Oregon. So Bruce Davis, not really. But I appreciate the comment. Yeah. Jim, hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Jim says, great job you are doing. Thank you, Jim. B. Smith, thank you. Good evening. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I saw Virginia. Oops. Hey, it's Courtney C. Courtney C. Hey, great to see you again. Courtney C. got a shout out the other day. Actually, I haven't given any shout outs since then, but Courtney was on the list of 5. So, hey, congratulations, Courtney. Nice to see you. Washington State, haven't seen anything there. Yeah, there's only a handful of states really that have a whole lot of stimulus programs going on right now. The states that are doing something right now, I believe, again, I would need to reference this list again, is Maryland, New Jersey, I think North Carolina, Colorado, California. I just had that research the other day. Actually, I had Corey read the list in a couple days, maybe like a week ago in a video. I had Corey read the list in all the different programs. I should go back and watch my own video and brush up on that list of states to figure out to remember which ones of those are. Like I said, things are changing so fast right now. Unless I have the information kind of in front of me, it's kind of hard to keep some of this stuff straight sometimes. But yeah. 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 Journey, thanks. I appreciate it. Glad you enjoy the videos. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good question. So, sorry, I didn't catch your name. You said, what's going on with SSI Increase? Good question. As of right now, we're still waiting on further updates, but they're still looking at the SSI Restoration Act. That's what they have on the table right now, and honestly, it's looking kind of promising. I do see a couple updates, probably a few times per week. I do see some new information coming out on that. It's not necessarily new information. It's basically just saying, yep, they're still looking at it. They're still examining it. So it's still on the table, and I'll keep you updated as we get more information on that. But that is looking pretty promising for SSI beneficiaries, and it may actually translate into further and higher benefits for also other beneficiaries like Social Security, SSDI, VA, survivors beneficiaries. It could translate into higher benefits for everybody across the board too. Chris Bailey, you're saying, are you getting a UBI in Texas? I think you said. Yeah, right. So you're asking about UBI in Texas. I have not seen UBI in Texas. There are programs all over the country in various different places. In fact, Let me just quickly run through a short list of some of the UBI locations that I've seen in the last couple weeks here. So we've seen Tacoma, Washington. We've seen a few places in New Mexico popping up. Las Cruz and Santa Fe was out there. There's a program in New York that is for younger homeless people. I believe it's like 18 through 24. They can get $1,250 a month. Can you believe that? That's one of the highest UBI programs I've ever seen. $1,250 a month. Yeah, that one's right there in New York. What else is out there? There's all kinds of them that are popping up all over the place. But those are just the most recent over the last like week or so that I've seen, that I've talked about. Yeah. Yeah, Michael Phillips is asking about, hey, what about that vote tonight? I haven't seen anything yet. So they should be doing something right here, right now. Like literally as we're talking right now, they should be working on something. I have not checked in on them in a little while. Maybe they're doing something, or maybe they're just sitting around and drinking coffee. That wouldn't surprise me at all, would it? Yeah, maybe that's what they're doing right now. We don't really know, but hopefully they're actually getting something accomplished. Let me, you know what? I'm going to check really quickly. Hang on. Hang on, everyone. Okay, I did not go into all my sources or anything like that. I just basically did a really quick scan of just one like notification center that I have on my device here, and I did not see anything about the vote. Of course, I would need to dig a little bit deeper, but a lot of times I would usually have a notification by now. Of course, I just literally look into my notification center. That's it. So I didn't like dig anywhere at all to find stuff, but yeah. Jack is asking, what is UBI, Universal Basic Income? Basically, the easiest way to understand it is basically a monthly stimulus check. Basically what UBI is. Sending out a payment on a monthly basis for a long period of time. A year, 2 years, 5 years, something like that. But the only difference is the UBI is generally a lot smaller than a monthly stimulus check. It's usually about $500 a month. That's about average. Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow. Sorry, everyone. I am so far behind on comments. I am like operating in the past right now. Sorry about that. Yeah. Anna, thank you. I appreciate the message. Yeah. Actually, someone's saying they need to build more affordable housing. Yeah, actually what's in this $3.5 trillion package, there's actually a bunch of money in there for affordable housing. I'm not sure how much, but realistically, there's nothing in the millions. There's no such thing as millions in these big packages. Millions are like pennies to them. So yeah, it's probably a few billion. I don't know what the amount is, but I know there's money in there for affordable housing. But yeah, it's probably billions of dollars because, yeah, millions is just not even a thing. Okay. Yeah. Scott, thank you. I appreciate it. Scott says, you're doing a great job. Keep it up. Thanks, Scott. I appreciate it. William Gonzalez. Hey, thank you. I appreciate the nice message. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, they're eating Pelosi's ice cream. That's what they're doing. They're all sitting around. Nancy Pelosi brought a bunch of ice cream for everybody to eat. She sent out a memo before they came into session. She said, bring your spoon. She told everyone to bring their spoons. Yeah. Yeah. Tim. Stephanie Duncan. Hey, great to see you. Who's this? Miss Mary B. Miss Mary B, you asked if they're extending the CTC out beyond the end of this year. As of right now, they are not, but the extension is within the reconciliation bill. So that is in the reconciliation bill. They want to ultimately make it indefinite. In other words, forever. Forever. They want to. That's what's in the reconciliation bill. But as of right now, it's only through the end of this year. So yeah. April, you're welcome. Thank you. Yep. Amanda Clark, you're asking, are they voting on the resolution and the infrastructure? They're supposed to be. They're supposed to be. Like I said, I saw reports that said they're going to be voting tonight, and I also saw reports saying they're voting tomorrow. So I'm not really sure what they're doing right now. I have not checked in on them in a little while, but I can always do that and see what's going on. But I haven't gotten any notifications either, so it makes me kind of think, maybe it got delayed until tomorrow. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, good. Dragon Crystal logo. Yeah, thanks. Ohio. Eric Miller. What about Ohio? Okay, in Ohio, they do have who is this? Eric Miller. So in Ohio, I do know that they have the $1,000 like hero pay. I'm not sure what they call it in Ohio, but it's something like $1,000 bonus for like hero pay. Maybe it's maybe for like first responders and people like that, and like teachers and stuff like that can get $1,000 extra. I know that that's going on in Ohio and Florida. That was approved in those states, and I think maybe even Texas has that also. But other than that, Ohio had the lottery for the vaccinations. That's done and over with by now. By the way, I think like a 22-year-old won like $1 million or something. Cool, right? Not bad. But other than that, in Ohio, I think that's about it in Ohio that I recognize seeing. Yeah. Yeah. TZ1, hey, nice to see you here. Thanks for joining. Yeah. 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 People are saying this should have been done months ago. Yeah, totally agree. Kind of, once again, too little, too late, right? I mean, how many times have we talked about that before, right? Too little, too late. But once again, we're kind of seeing that. So, yeah. Yeah. Delor Tucker, or I think that's your, yeah. I apologize if I said your name wrong, but yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yep. Yeah. Mocha _7, I think it was. You said, what can I do about getting a home? I think you're talking about like buying a home. Here's what's cool. They actually introduced, oh man, when was this ago? Probably 2 months ago, I'm going to say. Probably about 2 months ago, they introduced this, it was like how many dollars was it? Like $40,000 or something you could get as a first-time home buyer credit. You could get $25,000 at closing, and then plus you could get another like $15,000, a total of like $40,000 to buy a house. That might actually be added into this reconciliation bill. So if you're a first-time home buyer or you haven't bought a house in like a number of years or something, there's some provisions about that. You could potentially get like tens of thousands of dollars to go put toward a house. So that may just make its way into this reconciliation bill. So I'll watch that very closely, and I'll let you know in future videos if we get any updates on that and if it is actually added into the reconciliation bill. But yeah, that might actually be pretty cool right there. To buy a house, you could get some, a lot of money, really. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, Ben Barrow says we're getting tax rebates in Colorado, $1,000. That's cool, right? $1,000. Sherry says anything in Iowa. I haven't seen anything in Iowa. No, I haven't seen anything in Iowa. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone's wondering. Crystal Jackson. Wait. Angela Jackson. Sorry, Angela Jackson is wondering how many scoops of ice cream they get. Do they get? I want to know. Are they getting it on a cone or in a cup? You can get more in a cup. Just saying. Francis is asking, can SSDI get UBI? There's nothing I've ever seen that says you can't. So there's no rule. There's nothing I've ever seen that says other beneficiaries can't get UBI. So therefore, you'd probably have to anticipate that you'd probably get it, right? So, yeah. Bonnie Ochoa, that's a good question. You asked about what happened to the GoFundMe page. I've actually been working on it. So I came up with, I've been working on it, but I came across a little bit of a hiccup. So I kind of had to work that through. And then I've been very busy over the last couple of days here. Well, realistically about the last week or so. So I've kind of put it on this back burner for a minute, but I'm going to get working on that again. But yes, I had a little issue I had to kind of like work through with it. So I think I got that resolved. So yeah, still working on that one though. But yeah, I'm kind of excited about that. I hope I can get that rolling out here soon. Of course, I'll let you know. Yeah. Kenny Lynch is asking, do you think they're finally going to help all of us, SSDI, SSI, VA, Social Security, or not? That's a good question. Everything is still so much up in the air right now. But once they finally get this reconciliation, the budget resolution actually passed and pushed through, we may actually get more answers going forward, literally over the next couple weeks here. That's why I've been saying, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because I am back multiple times every single day with all of the latest information. I boil it all down and I deliver in these videos. So make sure that you are subscribed so that I can be here for you every single day to make sure that you're staying up to date with all of this information, because it is changing very rapidly. And realistically, once this budget resolution is passed, either tonight or tomorrow, sometime whenever they happen to get it done, it's going to be like really busy going forward, seriously, because we're going to see a lot of stuff coming out for this reconciliation bill. So yeah, so I'll certainly continue to watch that very closely and keep you updated. Yeah. Nancy Wiggins, you're very welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. Edith Bowers. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Jason, you're asking, if he's blind, how is he reading all these comments? You see that? It's reading in my ear. So here, I'll show you my phone. That's what it looks like. Can you see the screen? Probably not, because it's black. That's how it always is. My screen's always black. It talks in my ear. That's why I'm having this ear. Why I have the AirPod in my ear, because it's reading. Actually, you know what? I'll let you listen to it. Do you want to hear what my? Oh wow, it feels like I'm like can't hear now. All right. Do you want to hear what my phone reads like? This is what it sounds like in my ear. You hear that? That's what it sounds like in my ear. Multiple Life says, hi, Matt. Miss Mary B. Kibbins says, thanks, Matt. Paul Kreider, I think, says, keep up the great work. Thank you. So there you go. That's what it sounds like in my ear. So that's why I'm having this in, and I'm just listening. So a lot of times when I can't pronounce your name correctly, it's because I can't understand what it's saying sometimes. So that's why I say the names wrong sometimes, because I don't really can't understand what it's saying. That's why. Tina Thomas, hey, thank you. I appreciate it. So anyway, Jason, I think it was. Hope that answers your question. Yeah. Yep. All right, let me scroll down. All right, you know what? I'm so behind on comments. I really apologize, everyone. Whoa, 8:48. We've been doing this for an hour and 48 minutes. Wow. Yeah, Melissa, thank you. That's nice of you. What? Yeah. Game changer. Yeah, it is talking fast. So I use an iPhone, and the setting that I use on my iPhone is called VoiceOver. If you have an iPhone, turn it on and just play around with it for a minute. It'll drive you nuts. Everybody that listens to it talk, they're like, turn that thing off. It's driving me nuts. But anyway, so it's called VoiceOver, and I have it turned up as fast as it'll go. So it goes up to 100%. I have it on 100%, and I wish it would go up to like 150% because I want it to talk faster even, because I read through a lot of stuff every single day, and sometimes I have I'm kind of crunched on time, and it's just like, read faster, lady. You know what I mean? Like my little robot person here, I'm like, read faster, so yeah. 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 Ryan, you're asking, have I heard anything about West Virginia? Not off the top of my head. I would need to check the list again. I really need to go back and watch my video from a couple weeks ago where we laid out the list of everything on a state-by-state basis, and just kind of brush up on all that again. Bella, hello from Wisconsin. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, fast. Yeah. Quinton, yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. Yeah, it is cool, right? Yeah. Someone said, who is this? Bingus, I think it says. But yeah, he said, wow, that's so cool. Yeah, I agree. It's so cool. Judy, thanks. Hey, no problem at all. I've done that in most of my live streams here. Not a problem. But yeah, I appreciate the nice message. Yeah. Ramon, hey, thank you. Yeah, thanks for being here. Great to see you. Delor Tucker, hey, great, great. How you doing? Nice to see you here. Jennifer, uh-oh. Jennifer Souders, I believe. Hey, great to see you. Great to have you here. Yeah. Bonnie says it sounds like chipmunks. Yeah, right? Yeah, but thanks. A news reporter, I don't know about that. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Jose is asking about the Golden State stimulus in California. When? It should be coming out in September. That's what I've seen before is September should be the big month for the Golden State stimulus. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Oh, wow. So we have 948, 848, 648. So looks like some people are on the West Coast, some people are on the East Coast, and some people are on Central. We have not seen, well, Mountain Time has checked in, but yeah. Yeah. Bill, Bob, Va. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Who's this? Ryan. Hey, you're welcome. Thank you. Nancy Wiggins asking, where do I live? I actually live in the Midwest. I'm in the Central Time Zone, up in the center in the Midwest. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Sheila says, a lot of great people here. This is great. Yeah, thank you. I agree. This is awesome. We love live streams. I wish I could do more of them, but a lot of times, it just kind of gets away from me. So I've always had more intentions to do more of them because I just love it. I love the live streams. I love connecting with everybody. It's a really fun time. But yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, Dragon Crystal, you said voiceover is what you use. Yeah, I agree. Voiceover is awesome. Seriously, it's been life-changing for me since I started using an iPhone about when? Not that many years ago. 3 years ago. I think I finally got my first iPhone 3 years ago. Yeah. Before that, I was just using an old slider phone. Yeah, unbelievable, right? Actually, no, it wasn't even that long ago. 18. When was it? 18? 2 years ago. Was that 2 years ago? I think I started using an iPhone 2 years ago. Wow. Yeah. Ditto. Hey, Ditto is here. Great to see you. Ditto is on all the videos. Ditto is always around. Yeah, I always see your messages. Thank you. Oh. Rebecca Bruner, she's been around for a long time. I've seen Rebecca Bruner since, wow, last year. I mean, you've been around a long time as well. Thank you. Yeah, Elizabeth, it's fast. Yep. Yeah, Josh. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, let's do this. Okay. We're pushing 9 o'clock now. I need to, yeah. All right, we should turn this, we should wrap this up here. We've been on for almost 2 hours, so I wanted to come back with you. I love these live streams. If you happen to be new and if you haven't done so yet, make sure to subscribe right down below the video. I just want to do whatever I can to be here to help you out. As you see in my comments section down below, I don't block everything. I don't, restrict it to members only. You see that across a lot of YouTube channels. Most people make their comments only for members. I don't do that. I want everybody to have the chance to comment on my stuff here and reach out to me. But so I leave it open for everybody. As you know, it's always free to watch all my videos. I have over 1,400 videos here for everybody. You can watch them totally 100% for free. But anyway, like I said, I just want to do whatever I possibly can to help out. I do a ton of research. I boil it all down into these short videos and just do whatever I can to help everybody. So I love doing this. I love connecting with everybody. It's a great community. It's just so much fun to be here with everybody. But Unfortunately, at some point, we have to wrap it up, and we should probably do that since we're almost here for 2 hours already. So it's been a lot of fun. I hope I answered your questions for you. Of course, as I said earlier, if I didn't get your comments, I apologize. I was not doing it intentionally at any means at all. As you saw, the comments section is moving very fast, right? It's really hard to keep up. So I just do my best here. I try to answer all the questions as much as I can. But otherwise, if you're subscribed and you watch all my videos, I do answer pretty much every question you could ever want to know in my videos. I try to do a really good job there and just try to really lay it out and just kind of really elaborate in a short amount of time in my videos. So let's see. Yeah. Can I ask Jimmy Fallon to be on the show? I'm a rock star. Who said that? Kevin Stockstill, I think is your last name or something. You said Jimmy Fallon. I mean, I don't know how I'd get to that guy, but you know what I mean? It's really hard to reach people. I mean, seriously, it is really hard. Have you ever tried to contact people that are maybe, like try to get in contact with anybody? It's really hard sometimes to get like contact info. I mean, you can send an email, but I'm sure Jimmy Fallon probably gets 5,000 emails, a week probably. So yeah, that'd be cool though. My wife, Corey, you know her, she's tried to get me on the Ellen show. Yeah, because we thought that'd be kind of cool, right? The Ellen show. I mean, I don't know. Just anything. It'd be kind of fun to do. Yeah. North Carolina. Yeah, North Carolina. Is it North or South Carolina? Now I'm drawing a blank on which one it is. One of the Carolinas is offering a state stimulus check. I think it's like $375. So yeah, you might want to look into that. And then North Carolina also does have a UBI program for men. Not sure of all the details, but I know it's specifically focused on men. I believe it's men with kids, younger kids. I believe there is a UBI program, and I believe it's in North Carolina, men with kids. So yeah. That one came out, I don't know, a few months ago maybe. The applications on that might have been closed by now. Yeah. New beginnings _ Candy. Hello from Kentucky. Hey, great to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Is $1,200 per month considered poverty? No, it's not. Actually, poverty would be anything under $1,073 as of right now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dragon. Yes. It's all coming back to me now. Yeah. There's not many of us our peers out there, are there? Yeah, there's a few, but not many, realistically. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, it's cool, but it's not cool. You know what I mean? It's like, it's cool to reach out to somebody and connect with somebody that has RP, but at the same time, it's not kind of really cool because you never want anybody to go through this. You know what I mean? Yeah. So. Oh, Kim Lackey. Oh, I'm so glad I saw your comment. I was just about to wrap this up. Kim Lackey's been around since forever. So yeah, Kim Lackey's a great friend. And she says she has voiceover set at 65%. Yeah, that's also pretty good too. I mean, you're cooking at 65%. True. So yeah, thanks, Kim. Great to see you. Well, I mean, great to see you. Like, read your comments. I mean, you know what I mean. Yeah. David Dawson, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, happy Monday. Glad to have you here. Julia Miller, yeah, from Alabama. Thanks for being here. Bella from Wisconsin. Thank you. Donna, it's so hard to wrap these things up. I just want to stay around forever. Actually, what's funny, I've mentioned this before, just as long as we're already here for 2 hours, I mean, what the hey, let's just go for a few more minutes, right? So here's the thing. Actually, what's kind of funny is back in, when was that? March? Yeah, March of last year, Corey and I, we held a 12-hour live stream. In fact, Kim Lackey, you may have actually been there for that. I'm not sure. I don't remember who was actually there, but we hosted a 12-hour live stream. It was it was really funny. It's actually talking to my ears, so I'm hearing the comments that are coming in. It's kind of funny. But anyway, we did a 12-hour live stream. It started at 8 a.m. and we wrapped it up at 8 p.m. But it was kind of fun. It was a really fun time. We went on a walk. We did some baking. We worked out together. Corey did some yoga in the video. We ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner with everybody. There was a time where the phone got really hot and the screen froze, so we put the phone in the freezer to cool it down to hopefully get it working again. It was just it was a really fun time. So I've actually considered doing another live stream like that again, like a 12-hour or like a 24-hour. It'd be fun, but realistically, that's tough. I mean, that's a lot of hours to stay awake. That'd be fun though. Yeah. Kevin Sparks, hey, great to see you. Will we get a raise on SSDI or SSI? That's a good question. We're still waiting on further evidence for all that. We really don't know everything at this point, but of course, when we get further information on raises, I will bring that to you right away. But there's a lot of proposals out there right now regarding all of those. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Ruth Ortiz says New Jersey in the house. Yeah. Yeah. Oklahoma. Yeah, thanks, Bruce Davis. El Paso, Texas. Hello. Yeah, Virginia. Yeah. Yeah. Star Rose. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Anything for Alabama? Haven't seen anything for Alabama. No, I don't think so at this time. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you thought I was from Florida because of my cool shirts. No, actually, this is kind of funny. I've had people ask me, where do you get your shirts? This is kind of funny. You won't guess. Actually, do you want to take a guess? I'll give you a little hint. Okay, I'll give you a hint, and it'll be a huge giveaway. As soon as I say this, you'll know exactly where I get all my shirts. If you shop at this store and you do not have a coupon, you're doing it wrong. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'll give you another hint. If your coupon is not 30%, you have the wrong coupon. You probably know exactly where I'm talking about then. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna check really quick and see if anybody wrote it. I'm sure everybody's laughing because you know exactly the store I'm talking about. But anyway, that's where I get all these shirts. They have a huge selection of shirts, by the way. Oh. I saw JCPenney and Kmart. I don't think there's a Kmart around where I'm at anymore. JCPenney is a good guess. No, it's actually Kohl's. Kohl's. That's where I get all these shirts. Yeah. You wouldn't believe it, but Kohl's actually has a really good selection of these shirts. And I have a bunch of them. I have probably, 30 of these shirts. I'm just guessing. I don't know. Yeah. Kohl's. Who's that? D's Nuts? D's Nuts? Sorry, that sounds bad. I think that's your name. It says Kohl's. Yeah, you're right on. That's a funny comment, but I don't think I can say that one. YouTube might not like me, but somebody just wrote a pretty funny comment. Target. A lot of really good questions or comments. Nice. Ah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Macy's. Kohl's. Yeah. Nice. Yep. A few good comments in there. I saw one familiar name in there. Yeah. Yep. Good. Kohl's. Kohl's is the one. And everybody knows, hey, another note, if you ever shop at Kohl's, get a coupon. If you're not shopping with a coupon at Kohl's, you're doing it wrong. By the way, you can easily get 20% every single day. Just look it up on your phone. Just a little side note. Yep. And a lot of times you can get 25 or even 30% off Kohl's. It's almost funny when we go to buy shirts. Sometimes I don't have a coupon, and the cashier at the register is like, seriously, no coupon? They almost like laugh at us. They're like, seriously, dude, you're lost. This is the store of coupons. They basically just give their stuff away. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no more Kmarts. Yep. Kim Lackey, right on. Yep. D's nuts. Yeah, you win, right? Right. Michelle, hey. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Mitchell Mullins asking anything from Kentucky. I have not seen anything for Kentucky. Again, maybe I should do an updated video on this, talking about all the state stimulus programs. You know what? I should do that. Over the coming days here, I'll do an updated video on the state stimulus programs. I'll probably do something like that because I've had a lot of questions asking about all these different programs. I need to brush up once again on the different programs that are out there on a state-by-state basis. They keep popping up, and/or there's other provisions out there. There's been like state stimulus checks. There's been these vaccination lotteries and sweepstakes all over the place. There's been signing bonuses all over this place for different, if you get a job within a certain state, you get $2,000 as a signing bonus. There's all those going on. There's also these hero pay payments, like $1,000 for different groups. There's so many different payments on the state level right now. It's kind of hard to keep everything straight, like which state has what going on, right? So yeah, it kind of comes in waves, as you've noticed. All of a sudden, you'll get a big wave, a bunch of states that announce stimulus checks. And then you get a big wave of people announcing, or states announcing all these different sweepstakes and lotteries for the vaccines. And then you'll get another wave of announcements of states announcing all these like signing bonuses. $2,000 if you work full-time, $1,000 if you work part-time, all these different things. So states are just throwing money around like it's going out of style right now. So yeah, we want to do what we can to grab it, right? I mean, if they're throwing it around, let's just grab some. Why not? Yeah. Yep. Deborah Lopez, yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Yep. Delaware Tucker. Yep. 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 Yeah, thanks. Oh, wow. Well, this is interesting. I just got this notification. This has nothing to do with stimulus, but I'm going to tell you because it's pretty interesting. Hang on. Let me go back to that notification. It just popped up. Hang on. This is pretty interesting. Hang on. I mean, here's the deal. We've been going for 2 hours. I mean, why not? What's a couple more minutes? Igor? Hang on. Oh, wow. So Igor is the name of this guy. He was 7 feet, 8.33 inches tall. Can you imagine that? His name is Igor. He's 38 years old. Oh, the tallest living man in 2010. Oh, sorry. I didn't read the whole notification before I said I would read it out loud. Oh, so it's not exactly like an inspiring story. Anyway, the tallest guy in the United States, he's 38. Igor, 7 feet, 8 inches, 8.33 inches tall. Yeah, anyway. Look it up if you want to know the whole story. Anyway, it flashed across. I didn't read the whole notification before I decided to tell you out loud. It kind of has a sad ending, but anyway, yeah. But either way, that's very tall. Very tall. Like, seriously, very tall. If you have 8-foot ceilings in your house, he's only 3 inches from the ceiling. Could you imagine? That's very tall. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Claire, hey, nice to see you. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Alicia? Oh, Alicia? Alicia? Sorry, I'm not catching your last name. Alicia, hello. Nice to see you here. Thanks. Yeah. Mike Ryan living in the Philippines. Hey, that's cool. Awesome. So it's probably in the Philippines. It's probably, wow. I can't even imagine what time it is in the Philippines. Maybe noon? I'm just guessing. No, it's not noon there. It's probably 2 o'clock, something like that. I'm just guessing. I'm not sure. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Hello. Yep. Martin Antonelli, you're saying UBI for Pennsylvania. I have not seen UBI in Pennsylvania, so no, I have not seen that. But remember, I've talked about this in previous videos, but the state of California, about a month ago, I'm gonna say probably a month ago by now. I'm not sure exactly when it was. It was probably about a month ago. They came out and announced the first statewide taxpayer-funded UBI program, or Guaranteed Basic Income Program. Remember that? That's a huge announcement. Well, then shortly thereafter, about, when was it? About a week ago, week and a half ago, New Mexico came out with their announcement saying that they're going to be considering implementing a statewide UBI program in that state as well. So I would not be surprised one bit at all as we continue to see further states coming out announcing UBI programs in their respective states, like statewide, funded by taxpayers. That's what I'm saying. You've got to keep an eye on this UBI stuff right now. It is very, it's like a huge hot topic right now. UBI, GBI, it's very, very popular right now. So it's coming. I mean, seriously, it's already here. It's already here, but I think it's coming on a much, much larger scale at some point, probably sooner than later. At the speed that we're seeing UBI and GBI programs popping up right now, I mean, seriously, all the signs are pointing toward it. Yeah, it's coming fast. Yeah. All right. All right. So I have not gotten any notifications on voting. So I'm going to say after 9 p.m. where I am, 10 o'clock on the East Coast, you know, they're probably tucked into bed by now. As far as Congress, I mean, the people in the House, I'd imagine. So who knows what's going on, but I'm going to say if they're going to vote, it's probably going to be later than now. So let's just do this. Let's wrap it up here for now. Funny thing, when I started this live stream, I told myself I'm going to go for about 30 minutes. I'm going to try to wrap it up at 30 minutes. Well, here we are at 2 hours and 12 minutes. So I guess I didn't really follow that one, right? Whoops, sorry. So anyway, let's wrap it up here. I'll be back in the morning. Well, actually, I'll be back in about 45 minutes with another video. By the way, I already recorded that one, so I just need to get it ready. I need to do all the stuff on the back end. But that's my nightly video. I do videos at 10 p.m. Central Time, and those ones are usually focused on like money or finances or something like that. I usually try to sneak those videos in later, just because, you know, for those of you that don't really care about that stuff or don't want to see it, I try to sneak them in late so that it doesn't really bother you. But I really do like to sneak that stuff in simply because there are people here in the community that like to learn about that stuff as well, and I love talking about it. So I thought I want to do at least a one video a day like that, and I thought, you know what, I'll just do it at 10 p.m. So anybody that wants to see it can see it, and those people who don't really care, then, you know, you don't have to watch it if you don't want. But either way, that one will be up in about 40 minutes or so. So yeah, I'll get that one ready here, and then I'll be back in the morning with the latest updates and everything going on. But if you haven't done so, make sure to subscribe right down below the video. I'll be here for you each and every day. And thanks for being here with me. It's been so much fun. I love these live streams. It's a really good time. So enjoy your night. Thank you for all the comments. Let me take a quick scroll through. Yeah. Yeah, someone just asked about Alabama really quickly. Hey, I haven't seen anything in Alabama. When I see more information for Alabama, I'll certainly let you know. But as of right now, I do not recall any programs in Alabama. So hope that answers your question. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, nice. Kevin, hey, thanks. sounds like you're watching the game. That's cool. Yeah. 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 All right, cool. All right, let's leave it there. I'll keep you updated on my videos going forward, but thanks again for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Have a good night, everybody. Hope you can sleep well. Stay safe out there. And just remember, I'm here to help out in any way that I can. Subscribe right down below the video so I can keep you posted. Thanks, everyone. You're awesome. I'll see you again in the next video. All right, I'm going to turn this off, so just give you a quick warning. When I pull the plug out for the microphone, it's going to talk like what I showed you a couple minutes ago. It's going to start talking, and it might be loud, so just giving you a little warning. All right, here we go. Ready? How do I turn this thing off? Oh, here we go. All right, see you later.
Alert. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Hey, cancel. Button. Button.